Dixieland doll, and he brings it to you. Creature features, and all creatures, and all creatures. And the creature gonna get you tonight. You better not turn out your bedroom light. He'll grab your head and give it such a bite. You may even die, just from a fright. You ain't nothing gonna be, baby. You ain't nothing gonna be alright. 'Cause the creature gonna get you, baby. Gonna get you tonight.
In a nation called America, and the state called California, and the region designated as the Bay Area, lies a small town on the eastern edge of Silicon Valley dubbed Milpitas. And that, dear viewers, is the topic of tonight's show. Right, Tangela? Is that not correct, Livingston?
Indeed. I suggest that those watching promptly switch to another station at the earliest moment, lest they aim to endure yet another pothole-ridden trip down a nostalgic dirt road.
Blimey. Welcome to episode 143 of Creature Features. You've previously met my dazzling debutante of disaster, the lovely Miss Tangela, and you've likely already heard about enough from my peevish old cankersaur of a butler, Livingston. And I, my glorious and much appreciated television viewers, am your friend and host, Vincent Van Dole. Have we an incredible program in store for you tonight? First up, we'll be showing the 1970s classic, The Milpitas Monster, a wonderful film which I have little doubt you shall all utterly adore, especially since we'll be screening a beautifully remastered new version of the film. So unless you viewed this classic in the theater in 1976, you've never yet seen this film so exquisitely presented as it shall be tonight. And joining us for this tour de monster force will be none other than the film's creator, Mr. Robert Burrill, and special effects expert Stephen Watham. Robert will tell us all about how the film was made, and Stephen will tell us how he did the special effects for this screen gem and many others. Did you know, Tangela, that he also did work on Gumby? She positively adores Gumby. So don't go away, for it's going to be another jubilant night of colossal monster fright right here on Creature Features. Stay tuned.
Portions of this program are brought to you by Micromat, making products that keep your Macintosh running at its best.
Welcome to Creature Features. It's a good one tonight. I've been waiting for this one for quite some time. You know why? Because we're going to be showing the Milpitas Monster with Robert Burrill and the man behind the effects, Mr. Stephen Watham. Welcome, gentlemen.
My pleasure.
How was the ride up?
It's a pleasure to be here. Enjoyed it very much, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we're going to get into tonight.
Did you stop for clam chowder on the way in? You know, I'm going to start telling people to do that because, you know, there's this nice chowder house on the way up the road.
Well, at least it's not raining this time. You know, it's not as damp as it was last time.
It's summer. Oh. We don't get much rain in the summer, but wait, when you leave, it's going to be quite foggy. So I hope you have those yellow lights on your automobile. All right, so the story here is Robert was the director of Milpitas Monster, and he did quite a bit more, I think, right? Right. And Stephen did special effects like...
I animated the Milpitas Monster and built some of the miniatures for it.
He brought the monster to life. The monster you're going to see soon. So we're going to get all the details on that. He's going to show us some props from the film, props from other films too, right?
Well, right. Steve brought some beautiful pieces.
Right. Well, you brought some good ones as well. There's a giant fingernail down in our hallway.
50 foot tall.
50 foot tall.
The monster's 50 feet tall.
But the nail is not 50 feet.
Yeah.
because that would not fit.
3 feet.
Shall we start the film?
Let's do it.
All right, off we go to the Milpitas Monster. See you after the next break.
Milpitas, 1890. A small and humble community in Northern California, rich in friendly people and natural resources. Its very name means land of 1,000 gardens. A rich, fertile land. But, as in all developing communities, Milpitas soon developed growing pains. By the 20s, many fashions come and go. The automobile becomes the new toy of a progressive society. Milpitas grows and flourishes, and with its growth, a slight inconvenience. The rich, fertile soil and an abundance of clear water rapidly establishes as the breadbasket of California, Milpitas. Then, the 1930s. Milpitas acquires political strength. A New Deal sweeps the country. As a new political platform races through the nation, it rapidly becomes known as goes Milpitas, so goes the state. But even with a breadbasket, there must also be a waste basket. As the wind of politics change, so do those of nature, and man's own waste returns to haunt him. Garbage waste, stockpiling, growing, expanding, mushrooming. By the 70s, man's own refuse begins to strain the very bowels of the earth. Untended, it becomes a spawning ground for terror.
Polluting our rivers, the people are polluting our streets. Yet I ain't seen nothing so beautiful as the green, green grass of home. So don't go telling me I don't know nothing. Just leave this country boy alone. Yesterday I took a walk down toward the city dump. It didn't take long to get there. I just walked till I had enough. And there at the end of the road I saw
ya no quiere caminar. Drop the garbage, drop the garbage. Boy, drop the way of life. Take her home, a little man. Hey! Hey! Ah! What is it? What happened? It must have fallen inside.
Boy, Sue, these problems with missing garbage cans could get quite serious.
Priscilla!
Priscilla? Priscilla? I'm coming.
Not again.
Hey, Penguin! How's the mayor's daughter, huh? Well, Jeffrey, we're back again. We didn't want you to get lonely. Hey, you want to race that thing? He's already revved up. I heard that! Hey, I wondered why he smelled like perfume lately.
Priscilla, Jeff is getting impatient. I said I was coming.
Hey, look, there's a policeman. Maybe I should tell him about my mom's missing garbage can. Ooh, just call her? Yeah, he did that.
Good morning, officer. How are you? There's something in the neighborhood getting all through our garbage here. It's bothering us. It's bothering all our neighbors all throughout the whole place here, the whole street. It's happening.
Yes, sir. We're having several complaints on this, so could I get your name for the report?
Oh, John Kennedy. But what are you guys going to do about it?
Well, so we're checking into it. And,
yeah, but you've been checking an awful long time.
Boy, that sure seems like an awful lot of perfume.
Oh, come on.
Here's a new one for you trivia folks. As if our friends in Milpitas haven't had enough problems, they can add a new one to their list. Listen here. Missing garbage cans. That's right. Missing garbage cans. City Hall has been overwhelmed with complaints that their trash containers have been stolen or vandalized. They also have some heavy interference from the Channel 36 television tower located on the Milpitas foothills. Really? More music now on Keen. Here's the Monster Mash.
Boy, look at that cop go.
He must be after some of your friends. I guess it can't be them.
Era grande. Un monstruo grande. Un monstruo enorme.
Is the guy okay?
Yeah, he's okay, but listen to him. He keeps saying somebody stole his garbage. What's going on anyway?
I don't know. Boy, sure smells around here.
Yeah, well, I did my job. The garbage is all yours.
Minding my own business, doing my job, picking up the garbage, and all of a sudden it disappears. I don't understand. Mamma mia, me duele la cabeza. My head is hurting.
What do you think, Mike?
If that's a real footprint, that thing's got to be at least 50 feet tall.
Nothing can be that big.
Wow, look at that thing. It's upside down. That's too bad.
Man, look at those footprints. Footprints? Hey.
Hey, kids, this doesn't concern you. Go on back to school.
Could we please look at the size of the tires on that, sir? Do you know what size speakers are in there?
This doesn't concern you. Go on to school.
Hey, don't ask us, man. We just want to help. What's the matter with him, man?
The garbage truck get turned over. He's been driving too fast.
Portions of Creature Features are brought to you by the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California. Explore the mystery at winchestermysteryhouse.com.
Hello, horror fans! We are your friends from Creature Features, and we wanted to inform you that we shall be guests at South City Comic Con in San Mateo, California on Sunday, September 15th. Aren't you simply delighted, Livingston?
Oh, positively.
Of course you are! And we'll be joined by our dear friends, the cast from Land of the Lost. You can also meet the cast from Shazam, the good people who portrayed the bad people in the movie The Warriors, and an entire menagerie of famous actors and comic book people. You simply don't want to miss it.
I do.
Oh, hush, Livingston, it's only one day.
Yes, Sunday, my day off.
So mark your calendars for September 15th for South City Comic Con. You won't want to miss it, especially because if Tangela does not see you there, it could very well bring a tear to her eyes. See you there. Welcome back to Creature Features. We are watching the Milpitas Monster with the creators of the Milpitas Monster, Burrill and Stephen Watham. How, in God's name, did you come up with the idea to do this film?
Well, it was a commercial art class, and it was time to make the annual Halloween poster. And it was really surprising because for extra credit, they asked me, well, what's for extra credit? I said, well, we want you to do a monster, original monster, if you can do one. And if somebody could do the Milpitas Monster, that would be, and suddenly it sounded pretty good, didn't it? Milpitas Monster.
So there was a ringing in the air, and angels came out and said, we shall make a film called the Milpitas Monster.
You got to have a good title.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So how do you go from a poster to a film, though?
Well, in this case, we were going to do a 10-minute short. Bob Wilkins was making lots of jokes about Milpitas, and I said to myself, one more joke like that, I'm going to put him in this movie. And I did.
You put Bob Wilkins, of course.
Absolutely. It was just lots of fun to see. But what was going to be a 10-minute short, the footage looked pretty darn, it was working. It worked.
So there was an actual short made before you did the full
film?
film?
That was the idea. But then people liked the title. And when I passed around these pink posters that Steve had done some graphic artwork on, I mean, can you imagine a poster that comes at you, it's pink, and it says Milpitas Monster on a pink poster? People smiled. And
they probably thought it was the Milpitas Monster.
Once you get them smiling, you got them hooked. And that's kind of what Bob was doing. Bob Wilkins knew that. Right. If you get them to smile, you get them open their minds.
So for those at home that don't know, Bob Wilkins, of course, was the former host of the show. He makes a cameo, one in this film, right? One cameo.
He does.
In this film, you have to watch him. So they know what he looks like. They know Bob Wilkins.
It's a short speaking part, and we're really happy to have that.
So he was like Union. He was like SAG.
Okay.
No?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, so then you made the film, and the rest is history.
Everything was in the right place. My boss was my vice principal of the high school. That's Samuel Air High School. And not only was he the vice principal, but he was also the mayor of Milpitas. And that was an amazing thing to see how that developed. And when I needed a special effect or whatever, and here was Steve working already in a graphic arts store right in Milpitas. And I thought, you think he could do maybe a little bit of animation? This thing flies, So I thought, here's the guy that could do it. And what did I do? I give you a couple of rolls of 16mm film?
And we went from there. I built a stop motion animation puppet originally it was for 4 shots. And then it just kept growing and growing and growing and getting more elaborate.
The script got improved and enlarged. As the money came in, longer film.
Fabulous. This is the way all films should be made, I think. I could be wrong. All right, well, when we come back, we're going to talk some more with Stephen about things he's made. He's going to show us some actual props from this film, and Robert's going to tell us how much pain he put poor Stephen through to make these props. But let's get back to the film, right?
Let's do it.
All right, back to the Milpitas Monster. We'll see you soon.
Line's empty. No fish in here. Food's all gone. Someone's polluting the bay. That's why there's no fish.
Phew, this stuff really smells. Must have a lot of hydrogen sulfide in it.
You think that's bad? Come on over here. All the fish came up dead. Look at this one.
Looks like a tumor. Let's get it to the lab and take a look at it.
I've never seen anything like it. I don't know what that is. We'll have to send that to Cal Academy.
Any results from that sample yet, John?
There seems to be a trace of methanol and some other oxygen in it. Well, here's the final test.
If it's that bad, we're going to have to take it for analysis.
Yes, we should get a gas chromatograph test run on this.
Can you have that ready for me in a few minutes? Should be nothing but spring water in that slough.
People polluting the bay, making a mess out of my fishing hole. There's no more fish. Things coming out of water. Got a big one. False alarm. Where's my booze? Got a place for everything here. Got to be somewhere. Where's my booze? No booze like my booze. Oh yeah, there it is. What's this? My booze. My still. Ruined. All ruined. Gotta go to town. Find me another home, I guess. Uh-oh. Never seen that before.
Sal, what happened to my garbage cans last week? I found garbage all over my lawn. I had to go out and buy 2 new cans. They cost me $8 a piece.
You and everybody else. Look, you need your garbage picked up, you call me. If you have trouble with your garbage cans, call City Hall.
Yes, Mrs. Robinson, we've got your name on the list, and we're looking into the matter now. More missing garbage cans, Mayor.
What's up, Deb?
Isn't anyone looking into the matter?
This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories. This is Livingston, and you're watching Creature Features. Not now. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the show. Robert and Stephen stepped away so that we can do our letters from you, because you send us mail and we have to read it. It's the law, right?
Your law.
It's a good law. So give me some mail. My goodness. How are you, Tangela? You look dashing tonight. Most festive. All right. This one is from Karen and Ron in South San Francisco. There's a card.
Very interesting card.
Very interesting card. Well, why? Because it was done with ink. It looks handmade.
That as well.
Oh, my goodness. All right, so there's a card. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's money.
Well, it's a check, actually.
It's a check for $5 for Creepy Movie. Can't get many creepy movies for $5. All right, let's hear the note. Karen and Ron, dear Vincent, Livingston, and Tangela, we watch Creature Features every Saturday night, and we are waiting for a scary movie as advertised. Bob Wilkins would be appalled at the movies you have been showing as they really suck. Well, tonight's movie doesn't suck, even though it's not that scary, right? It's
somewhat.
Slightly scary. Hopefully you have children watching and they're crying. There's nothing creepy about them. The only thing that is entertaining at this point is your reading of the viewers' letters and your guests. Have you ever considered having Livingston and Tangella pick out some movies? Because you are not cutting it, buddy, and we would like to see you replaced, as we don't think you could find another job. Here's hoping that you will take our thoughts into consideration, and a check for $5 towards a scary movie, as you always saying you are on a tight budget. All right, most of the time he chooses the films. So the worst ones are probably him. I chose tonight's film, and this is a good film. I want to hear a letter from you saying so, because it is. As far as $5, it's not going to get us much movie-wise. You know, for a good film, they want like $25,000 for one showing. Can you imagine that? I can take 1,000 friends to the theater almost for that amount of money and watch a newer movie. So, thanks for the letter. What's up next? You're going to cash that check, right?
I don't think so.
Right. Well, we should pin it up on the wall. Okay, what is this? Mr. Ghoul Monster Mash. Okay, this is from Gary Jordan in Dayton, Ohio. And he says to Vincent, Tangella, and Livingston, salutations one and all. I am a disabled construction worker, and I've had time to watch your past episodes. Love them. Well, we love you too. I watched the horror hosts of that time, and I've attached pictures of these hosts. Sad to say they are no longer with us. So maybe we'll show a close-up of this. He sent photos of these other horror hosts. One is the cool ghoul from the show Screamin' on the TV from the 60s to the 70s. The other is Dr. Creep. And he was on in the 70s and 80s. Horror house shows have a special place in my heart. Keep up the great work, Gary Jordan. Well, thank you for the very kind words, Gary, and we hope you keep watching the show because we need more people who like horror host, right?
Indeed.
A lot of people don't even know what a horror host is. All right, so to Vincent Van Dahl, personal and confidential. Did you read this?
I did not. It's personal and confidential.
All right, well, it wasn't sealed very well. I don't think I should be reading personal and confidential letters on the air, should I?
Perhaps.
There's no return address. There's no name. All right. Dear Vince, you should fire Livingston. He is mean and stupid and refuses to buy cherry loops. What in God's name is a cherry loop?
Heavily sugared breakfast cereal not fit for children and others.
Oh, there's no name. You know, Tangella, this looks like your handwriting. This is not from Tangella. All right. But, and you wasted a postage stamp on this. Buy the girl some sugar loops. Then she'll stop sending threatening mail to me about you. All right, that's it for letters. If you'd like to send us a letter, use the email address you see down here. Or if you'd like to send a letter about breakfast cereals like Tangella did, use the address down here. They'll get to us eventually, and we will read them here on the air. What else we got? That's it? Back to the movie?
Back to the movie.
Back to the movie. Back to the Milpitas Monster, and we'll soon be back with Robert and Stephen. You guys stay with us.
Well, we'll see you next time. Thanks again.
Sure thing. Anytime, Randy.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Randy. You got the proof we need?
Good morning, Randy. How are things?
It's right here in the camera.
Well, let's complete this report.
We'll get these reports to Dr. Lingsford in Washington, and then we'll know. You know, from up in the air, we could see these depressions coming out of the slough that almost looked like footprints. I used to think this was some kind of a joke.
Here. 4, 5. No more bottles? Gotta be more bottles.
What was that? Oh, that must be George Keister coming into town to collect some bottles. Word is he has a still.
Oh, he's got one of them going again.
Yeah, that's what the word is.
Okay, I think I'll have another drink.
What? Somebody turned out the light.
All right, we made it to school again. One more day, here we are. Oh, hey, mellow out, man.
Hey, man, who's the teacher on duty here? Should be Brennan. I don't know. I don't see anybody. Are you sure?
Oh, hey, I think it's Columbo.
Hey, this place is dead. We gotta spark this place up.
We gotta do something to liven it up. Yeah, I mean, this is our last year. Hey, what about that skunk we did in the air conditioner, huh? Hey, man, that was great.
Hey, I got an idea. Hey, just pull over our spot and I'll tell you my plan. Hey, we're gonna stink up the whole town.
Yeah.
How you gonna do that?
Here's my idea. Remember those footprints we saw over on Windsor Street?
Hey, they can't be real, though. They're too big.
Well, I know they're not real, but we can make them real.
Yeah, monster footprints.
All over the whole
All right.
Guys, Brennan,
Quick, spray some Lysol. Not my face, man. Move your face, man.
Come on, it's Brennan.
Hello, Mr. Brennan.
Morning, guys. How you doing?
Fine.
Hey, Dad, I think your car's on fire.
What? My car?
Yeah. Hey, look, my car's on fire.
Hey, man, if I get busted again, it's a military school.
Oh, you guys really...
Now, up, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, clowns, to the office.
Busted. Keep telling you guys, you won't listen to me. Take your hat off. I told you, Dan, it wasn't me that set your car on fire. How do I know that? Because I ate mine.
Hey, hold it. You guys have been in trouble here for a long time, and we have to do something about it. I may have just the thing for you people. Our football team's beginning its practice season, and I think they need your help.
Hey, now wait a minute now. We didn't do anything. Come on. Hey, Priscilla. Mr. Brennan thought the school would be honored if we brought this thing out here.
Oh, really?
We also have the honor of taking it back, so can we try the thing out?
Sure, if you think you know how.
Pick it up. Now we're looking.
Let's see if we can get this thing to work.
You sure know what you're doing?
Yeah, we know what we're doing.
You need the blank.
Hey, I think it goes in this end.
No, it don't. Where do you load this thing? Hey, I can see your ugly mug, Keith. Look at that guy out there.
Hey, you guys ready?
I don't believe it.
Oh, yeah, we know what we're doing.
Come on, where?
Hey, look, here it goes now. Whoa! That thing is loud! What'd you say?
There's Penguin there. Let's shoot him.
Hey, Penguin.
Hey, maybe I'll see you later.
Maybe. Hi.
Hey, let's get this thing out of here. Okay. We know it works.
All right.
Take it on out.
Hi, Jeff.
Hey, what were you and Keith talking about?
Oh, it was nothing. Hey, why don't we go to the carnival tonight?
My mom finds out about this, man. It's gonna be the army for sure. Man, every time we do something, you're always grown. You ain't so brave either, sucker.
Hey, you want to fall off the roof?
Hey, you wanna go with me?
Hey,
Come on, let's go.
Come on, you guys. Hey, it looks like a Bombay hatch. What do you mean? Get in there.
Easy now, easy now. My fingers! Ah! Hurts! Be quiet. Get the sulfur. Yeah, chemistry labs. Hey, come on, man. Let's get out of here. Sulfur. S-U-L-P, S-U-R. Oh, here it is, here it is.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that second hot dog.
That was fun. I wish they could make it go faster.
Sir, where's the bathroom?
Right by the snack bar.
You're so silly. You can take it.
Where was I? Gotta be one here someplace.
Priscilla, I want to talk about us.
Oh, look, Jeff, I got one.
Yeah, here's another one. Here's another winner for the lovely lady.
See?
An ashtray. You don't even smoke.
Well, it's better than nothing. Let's go on a ride.
I really don't think I oughta. Not the way my stomach's feeling, Priscilla. I really don't think that...
2 tickets, please.
Okay, one more ride. Just for you.
You'll like this ride, Jeff.
Yeah, I know. I love it.
You can take it.
Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Priscilla! Priscilla!
Monster food for you.
All over the whole town.
I got
That's it.
Not too much, not too much. All right, that's good. Easy up. No, that's too much. All right, that's good. That's good, right about there. That's good. We'll just leave it, Lee.
Do this right.
Hey, what was that?
Hey, Toolie, check it out.
What was that thing, man? I don't know, and I don't want to find out. Hey, come on, Toolie, check it out. Yeah, sure.
Who made these footprints, huh?
What footprints? I thought you did.
Oh, really? It wasn't me.
Wasn't that fun?
I am not having a good time. I don't think it's so funny.
Well, you don't have to be so snotty about it.
Priscilla?
Gotta be one here someplace.
Right, Priscilla, I'm shocked at you. I thought you liked me.
Well, Jeff, I'm fed up with you.
You really mean that? I thought we were, you know.
Well, if you can't learn to have fun, keep this ashtray and sit on it, penguin.
Hairstyling for the show was provided by Restoration Hair in Santa Rosa.
We are with the Milpitas Monster, watching the Milpitas Monster with the people who created the Milpitas Monster. I'm confused. But no, this is the actual prop.
Well, he's
costume.
been through quite a bit, that monster.
You know, it's still in good shape considering this film is how old now? 40 years old?
Yeah, we're coming on 43 years.
43 years. So this was like made 43 years ago. Maybe 44.
Probably 1975 we were filming that. Yeah. It had to be ready by 74, that's
we're
for sure.
surrounded by Milpitas Monster props. Look, here's the feet, which actually look shoes. It's actual shoes inside. And then the claw. Now, where did you use this in the film?
Well, we had to build, not since King Kong has such a film been made. So we actually built a full-size hand, because the monster had to reach into the school dance.
One of the claws.
It's one of the 4 claws.
From the giant hands.
Yes, that picked up Priscilla House, grabbed the mayor's daughter for a night of gripping suspense.
Oh my goodness, he has all the slogans down pat.
I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to make a film like this.
So, Stephen, did you have anything to do with these monstrosities?
Most of the parts of the suit were already done before I came on board, so.
But you did like the difficult, tiny work. We're going to see that in a moment. But this is fun. So, do you ever put this on a Friday night and go down to the bars and get a pint as a Milpitas Monster?
No, it was just fun to see how it grew. The monster was as big as all of us together, and that's what I told my students. And before that, along with the community.
No, we've got to show the wing. Show them the wing.
That's a piece of what's left. We don't want to give the film away, but
it's made from bubble wrap.
That's the actual piece of the wing. Most of it's destroyed for cinematic reasons, but that's an actual piece.
It makes sense that it would have bubble wrap wings because it comes from pollution, right? And bubble wrap is a polluting element in the seas. So, I think they're using science. They're not just being silly.
To save the bay was quite the thing to do.
Let's get a close look at the hands. Let's get that shot. Look at those. Look at those. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking a very small person wore those gloves. They don't fit. You look like O.J. Simpson during the trial.
Well, we looked around our classroom, and the biggest kid in our class was Scott Parker. And Scott was about 6 foot, almost as tall as Livingston. Maybe. Scott Parker.
And he was like the star.
Well, we looked at him and we said, who's going to play the monster? We looked around at the biggest guy in the classroom.
And he wore those gloves?
Well, Patty Thorpe's mother was a professional seamstress, and Patty was given the job because we kind of knew that her mom was somewhat involved with the ability to sew. And before long, Anna Thorpe said, you got to bring the kid over to my house, and we'll measure him and do this right. And so that's kind of what happened.
So you still haven't asked him my question about the gloves. He wore those gloves.
Well, we had to put the whole monster together, and that was the detail. We knew 5 fingers wouldn't be normal, so it had to have 4. So.
All right. I'm not going to get a straight answer out of this man. We just have to watch the film and figure it out, don't we? All right. We need to get back to the film. I'm getting the signal.
Okay.
Our time's up. All right. Back to the Milpitas Monster. But after the next break, we're going to talk to Stephen about things he's created as well. Stay with us.
John Kennedy? Yes, I've heard that you've seen some of these mysterious footprints
You're
around.
darn right I have, and so has everybody in the neighborhood seen it. And we're making up signs, we got them all in the garage, we're going down to that city council. We're going to see what they're going to do about it. We're just about fed up with this stuff.
Thank you, sir. Another one of these irate citizens of Milpitas, obviously fed up with all of these mysterious footprints and missing garbage cans. Something is evidently going to have to be done about this.
Indeed, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen in the audience, this is a serious, dirty problem that affects
ladies and gentlemen of the audience, as always, I hope that this council will be responsive to the needs of our citizens and behave in a responsible manner, because we recognize that this is a problem that hits close to home, and if we don't do something about it,
Why don't you guys do something about sitting down here talking about it?
We've got to have proper decorum here, and if we can't have proper decorum, we'll have to adjourn to executive session.
Hey, yourself. Shouldn't drive when I'm drinking.
Over here, fellas. It's got that same smell. And look at it. I think it's growing. If those are real footprints, we're going to need a lot more help.
The Milpitas police have intensified the search, calling in 25 extra reserve units to help locate the source of those giant footprints, which seem to be linked, they say, to those mysterious missing garbage cans. And it gets mysteriouser and mysteriouser. Interference on the all-night movie on Channel 36, whose tower, as you know, is located on the Milpitas foothills, may also be tied into this. But wait a minute, something just into our key newsroom. The scientists at the California Academy have confirmed the fact that the water samples taken from the bay are identical to those found around the mysterious footprints. This just into key news now, details as they arrive. More music now on KEEN. This is...
Oh, God. Hey, Joe, come here, Joe.
Yeah, George?
How about just one more?
You got any money, George?
I don't know. Look, Joe, we've been friends for a long time.
Look, friend, you've got a bill of $150 here. Now either pay the bill or get out. One or the other.
How about just a little itty-bitty one, Joe?
All right, George, if I give you one little bitty one, will you promise to leave?
Or will I ever? You won't see me around here the rest of the evening.
Okay, George.
You won't see me the rest of the evening.
I'll buy you one little drink as long as you promise to leave.
I'll leave. Thanks, you're a pal.
Okay.
That is a 50-foot monster, or you ain't real. You sure? that. They ain't gonna like that at all. Boy, you're in trouble. Boy, you are in trouble. You don't scare me. Rah! Oh my God! Hey, Joe! 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 Hey, Joe! I just saw a monster destroyed. It is either a 50-foot monster or my late wife, Minnie.
Okay, George, that does it. No more drinks for you.
But Joe! I better take another nap.
That's it. No more, George. Come on.
Told you there was something out there.
Something's out there.
I told you there was something out there.
I'm not going out there. Let's call the police.
I think I'll take a nap.
Want a drink?
I wonder what in the world did this.
I don't know, Captain. Whatever it was pretty big. Look at this over here, the size of that footprint.
The police aren't going to be able to cover this up.
And look at this over here. And over here.
Look at the marks on the wall.
I don't know. I just don't know. What in the world could have done something like this?
Guess the mayor is going to have to call his emergency task force meeting now.
Hi, I'm Joanna, and I live in Mill Valley, California, and I grew up in this area. But my question is that house really there in Tamales Bay? I mean, is that castle really there? Let me know.
Portions of Creature Features are brought to you by the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California. Explore the mystery at winchestermysteryhouse.com.
Welcome back to the show. If you're just tuning in, we are watching the Milpitas Monster with Robert Burrill and Stephen Watham. These men are geniuses. And I'm holding the actual Milpitas Monster. This is the one you're watching in the film right now. It's tiny. I can't believe it's this tiny. This is the original prop that they made go up this.
Yeah.
And he falls off it at some point, right? The whole thing.
The whole tower goes over.
But you know, I was noticing, Stephen, it's still got string.
It still has the original strings that held it up for the scenes where it was flying. So this is a stop motion animation puppet
goodness.
designed to be moved one frame at a time. And
he wants to hold. Robert says he has not seen this
I'm
prop
excited to see this again.
in years, and here it is, right here in front of us. And I won't give it to him because I'm holding it where a cameraman can see it up close. But,
That's wonderful.
This is incredible. So this used to be bendy.
Yes, it is now so old and crumbly that we can't move it anymore. Right. But this critter right here is from a Gumby episode,
and you
this
made
is
this
built
for
yes,
Gumby.
Yes. And this is built on a more sophisticated ball and socket armature. So this is how we make stop motion animation creatures move. We move them slightly like that, and we take a frame and we move them a little more, and we take a frame and we move them a little more, and so forth, until you do that 24 times and you have 1 whole second of film.
That is meticulous work. My goodness. So this particular item was in a Gumby show. You know, I don't remember anything like that when I watched Gumby.
Yes, well, I worked on the series when it was revived in the 1980s, and I was one of the stop motion animators for it. But
so you made this in the 80s?
Yes.
It looks like you just made it yesterday.
It's held up pretty well, actually.
Very well. So so what kind of material is that made?
It's foam rubber.
Foam rubber. That's it. And you painted it so it does not look like foam rubber anymore.
Right.
It looks like actual alien insect.
Wow.
So how many of these have you built in your career?
Oh, quite a few, but this was the only Gumby creature that I built because it was for an episode that I wrote myself. So
you wrote an episode of Gumby. My goodness, we have pure genius.
Talents.
Yes,
Absolutely.
no, that's all Creature Feature serves is bad movies, except for tonight's, and geniuses. You know, that should be a new show. Bad movie and a genius. It could be a thing.
You'd be surprised how often they go together in Hollywood.
That's right. No, we need more geniuses in Hollywood because I think there aren't too many at the moment. I could be wrong. Who knows? All right, shall we get back to this film?
Let's see some more.
Let's see some more of the Milpitas Monster. We'll be right back after the next break.
Yes?
Mr. Walls?
Yes?
Mr. Dwayne Walls?
Yes?
Top priority from City Hall.
Officer, thank you, officer.
You forward? Yes. Priority from City Hall. Police Chief Murray?
Yes?
Priority from the mayor.
Thank you.
City Manager Brown? Yes. Priority from the mayor. Thank you, officer. Public Works Superintendent Jurgens? Priority from the mayor. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Here comes the mayor now.
Be calm, ladies and gentlemen. Please be calm. You've asked for the truth, and we will give you the truth. We want to give you the truth. You've asked for help. We've appointed a special emergency task force to consider this problem. I'm on my way to a meeting now of that emergency task force, and if you'll excuse me, we'll find the solution to this problem.
Mr. Mayor, what are your...
We'll find the truth.
No, you can't go ahead.
Boy, Bob, those folks are upset.
Yes, they were.
Gentlemen, I'm certainly glad that you could all make it to this meeting. We've got real problems in our community. All of you already know each other, so we'll get right to the business at hand. I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Dwayne Walls who, because of his military experience, I have appointed as the Director of Civil Emergencies. So at this time, I'd like to turn the meeting over to Mr. Walls.
Well, thank you, Mayor. Gentlemen, I'm not going to dwell on my military experience. We have a problem. Cozy Kitchen has been destroyed. Garbage cans are missing. We've even had a garbage truck destroyed. There's no pattern to the way this thing works. These red spots represent the areas that have been hit. Now,
What are we going to do about this? We've had dozens of calls.
well, we've already started. For the last 24 hours, we've been trying to contact Dr. Lingsford.
Dr. who?
Dr. Lingsford. He's the world.
Hello? Yes. It's Dr. Lingsford.
Oh, hello? Hello, Dr. Lingsford? Yes, yes. Yes, we understand that you're aware of our problems.
Well, Mayor House, can you hear me? What you folks have is the same problem that they had down in Azusa last year.
Yes? The what?
That's right. And there's no question in my mind, there's no question in my mind that we have the solution for you. What you folks need is, what you need is the Odorola.
The Odorola?
I don't know what the town's talking about.
Oh, yes, yes, Doctor, yes. Thank you very much. It's on its way by jet.
What?
The Odorola.
What's an Odorola?
Hey, Rocco! We gonna rock and roll today!
Hey, we gotta get something else going. I can't figure out this.
Really?
Hey, we gonna go to dance tonight or not?
Oh, you've been to one dance. You've been to them all.
Hey, look at that.
Hey, Priscilla.
Get arrested?
I wonder where the penguin is.
Hey, the only exciting thing that happens around here is the Cozy Kitchen explosion or something.
Yeah, we could spike the punch like before.
Can't get in trouble like before.
Yeah, but everybody would walk around like Stu George.
Hey, they say George really saw something last night in the kitchen. Boy, he's really a celebrity.
George is always seeing something.
Yeah.
Hey, wouldn't it be a gas if we get old Stu George into the dance?
Yeah.
We could tell him he's getting some free booze for his pink elephant or something.
Good idea.
Hey, they say they saw some footprints there, too.
No, that's just somebody cutting in on our action. Hey, let's go ask the celebrity himself, huh?
Yeah. All right. Hey, let's go. Let's go. This is gonna be great.
Mayor, excuse me, but the Odorola is here.
Oh, it's here finally, the Odorola. Mr. Walls, you better take a look at this.
Let me see that.
Boy, this is fantastic. What's this thing do?
It's a monster detector. Gentlemen, there's no doubt what we have to do now.
Portions of this program are brought to you by Micromat, making products that keep your Macintosh running at its best.
Oh, hi, Cliff. Here you go.
The name of the band is Merlin's Mansion. We're here to entertain you tonight. Let's start the game going.
Where are you guys taking me?
Hey, Keith, how are we gonna get him? Oh, leave it up to me. Jay, I think I'm gonna wait in the car in case you guys need a quick getaway. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you smash.
Does it look like they've got a drunk over there that can? Something strange going on over there.
Let me out. Where are you guys taking me?
Man, it's just to mention some booze, man.
There they go again.
All right, hey, babe, what's happening? What's happening? Got some sauce? Got some sauce, man?
They're gonna get caught.
Come on, Keith.
Guys, where's some food?
Hey, quiet.
Where's the food?
Rock, Easter. We gonna rock your brain. Got some sauce? Got some sauce, man? Come on, Keith. Come on.
Hey,
rock
These
out.
guys have a drunk over there and they can't.
Damn.
Something strange going on over there. Sure wish we had somebody here to help us. Yeah, where are we gonna find a man though?
Hello, ladies.
Oh,
How's the
hi.
dance going so far?
Oh, we're glad you're here. It looks like a drunk coming out of that can over there in the corner.
A drunk?
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll take a look at it right now, all right?
Okay, thank you. Good.
Oh, here comes trouble, okay? Where's Easter? Found you.
you guys just trying to booze there. Where's
Easter's good stuff is inside. What else?
Where's Brennan? Jesus.
Where's Brennan?
Oh, I don't want it. Well, I can do it. Get rid of it.
Stuff down your pants, man.
Wait a minute.
Come on, George. Come on.
Wait a minute.
Come on,
Hey, you guys.
Hurry back, Curly. Hurry back. Hurry up. Hey, here's Brennan. Be cool. Get some punch, man. Get some punch. Yeah, quick.
What's this?
Oh, hi, Mr. Want some punch, Mr. Brennan?
Come on, get out of here.
Rock and roll hot.
Hey, well, Jeff didn't tell me to dance with you, huh? You want to dance?
No, I don't think so.
I like your perfume. Hey, Keith, you gotta get out there. Come on.
Gotta be there someplace. There it is. There it is. I found it. There it is. Oh, where is it? Oh. Throwing this booze away. Don't make it like they used to.
stronger indication over towards the school.
Oh my gosh, there's a dance tonight. My kids are there.
Come on, let's get after it.
Oh boy, I keep telling those guys, but they never listen.
Punch is good. Want to?
Hey, there's Dan. Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, Dan, you really missed it. He has to move from corner to the place. Hey, the drunk. Hey, there's Brennan. Hey, come on, guys, get out of here. Get out of here. Go, get out. This way. Come on, guys.
Someone ought to put a bell on that cat.
Oh, Priscilla. Come on, get yourself together. All right, no more penguin. Be assertive. Tell her how you really feel. This is it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get...
Oh, God. Oh, God. Get out, my great white lady. Oh, come on, Pete. Get moving. Stay away from me. Get out of here. Close the door. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Come on, door. Oh, open the door. Get away from me. You get out of here. Oh, open the door. Somebody open the door. Open the door. Get out of here. Oh, open the door. Open the door. Somebody open the door.
Oh, how disgusting.
Excuse me. Oh, those guys shouldn't have put those there. Not as good as my boots. I keep seeing things. I think I'll take a nap.
Priscilla! 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 Has anybody seen Priscilla?
Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
Welcome back to the show. We are watching the Milpitas Monster with the creators of the Milpitas Monster, Mr. Robert Burrill and Stephen Watham. However, these props were not in the Milpitas Monster, were they? I recognize these props because we showed this film just a few weeks ago, Planet of Dinosaurs.
Yes, and
The spaceship.
I built the spaceship.
The actual
for the
spaceship
beginning of the movie.
from the movie. This is incredible. It's huge. It's like 18 feet long. Right? No, not quite.
It's about 4 feet
This
long.
is beautiful. So you said during the break that you're restoring this.
Yes.
And it's going to go to a special place. Tell us all about this.
All right. So the spaceship was found in the producer's garage recently, so they sent it to me to repair and restore before it goes on permanent display in the Dinosaur Museum in Blandings, Utah, which is...
The Dinosaur Museum.
It's a wonderful museum that has not only real dinosaurs in it, but it also has dinosaurs from Hollywood.
Right.
It has one of the dinosaurs from King Kong, the original 1933 version. It has some of the ones from Caveman, and of course, Planet of Dinosaurs.
This is wonderful. And now this is in a work in progress right now, the restoration.
Right.
It's not quite done.
It's mostly done, but not quite there.
Was it this color?
That's the original color, and most
Right.
of the original paint is still there, but a lot of the pieces were falling off.
I'm not sure if we're getting any of the detail on this, but it's quite detailed. There's all these little rivets and pieces. It's done quite like 70s style. I like that.
Well, it was a 70s movie.
No, but they showed more detail in grime and things.
Yes.
It looked more realistic. It's very
And
Star
it
Wars.
was supposed to be kind of a grungy old spaceship, so I have to dirty it back down a little bit more. It's too clean looking right now.
Right. Now, this is a dinosaur from that film.
And the dinosaurs themselves were sculpted by Stephen Cherkis, who was in special effects and then decided to go back to school because he really loved dinosaurs, and he got his degree in paleontology and became a world-famous paleontologist.
After doing this film?
Yes.
My goodness.
And he and his wife started the Dinosaur Museum in Blandings, Utah.
Oh, wow.
And unfortunately, Stephen passed away a couple of years ago, but his wife still runs the museum. And Stephen's sculptures of dinosaurs are in museums all over the world.
And this is one?
And this is...
This
is one of the stop-motion puppets of a Struthiomimus from Planet of Dinosaurs. It's falling apart a bit.
It looks like a velociraptor.
Yeah, they're related.
Right. That's about all the paleontology I know
Yes.
is from what I learned from Jurassic Park. Right. So this is absolutely incredible. If you were not donating this to the museum, I would say you should hang it with strings inside your den.
Oh, yes.
That would be nice. That's nice. So you've done many other things as well. You've done Gumby, which we mentioned before, and we're going to see some Gumby props as like the one you showed us. But what other films have you worked on?
I've worked on a whole bunch of other things, both as a stop-motion animator and as an art director for low-budget movies like The Demon Hunter.
Oh, that sounds like a wonderful film.
It's one that you should probably run if we can ever find it.
You mean it's like missing?
It's kind of a lost film at the moment.
Oh no. Well, we'll see if we can find it. It might be up in our attic.
Yeah. And then I've worked on in minor capacities on bigger movies. Like Alan Parker's Birdie, and at the same time I was working on Planet of Dinosaurs. I was doing a little bit of work on the Death Star trench in Star Wars.
The actual Death Star.
Mm-hmm.
You worked on the Death Star.
Yep.
So you were like hired by Darth Vader.
Yes.
No, well, that's amazing. We need to have you back because you've got some tales to tell that our viewers, I'm sure, would love.
Oh, there are many.
We're going to have you back. But first, we've got to get back to the Milpitas Monster. It's going to end soon, so make sure you don't miss the ending. It's important. We'll be right back.
Anybody seen Priscilla?
She's right over there, serving food.
That's what made those other footprints. Hey, man, I think you're right.
Priscilla!
Jeez, look at it. What is it? It must be 50 feet tall. What can we do?
Sucker's big. What can we do? Hey, let's go get the cannon.
It's a good idea. Does it work?
Hey, no, but it makes a lot of noise.
It's locked in the janitor's room, but we can go get it.
Hey, let's go. Come on.
All right.
Let's go.
Where is everybody? That's over? The Toolie. Gee, Mike, Curly?
Over here, man. Let's go. What's that over there?
It must be on the other side of the gym.
Come on, this way. All right, man, over here. Let's take a look. Hey, listen to that thing.
Come on, over here, over here.
Boy, look at the size of that thing.
Holy cat big! Look at that mother. He's at least 50 feet tall. Yeah, good 50. Yeah, that's the biggest thing I've seen in my life. I can't believe the size of that thing. What in the world are we going to do? I don't know.
My right. My right. Maybe they can help us. Come on, let's go find out.
What in the heck is that thing?
That's our school cannon.
Does it work?
Well, sorta. Well, we used to shoot the lights off the scoreboard.
If we could just cripple him.
We have some standing by.
Maybe. My God. Look, I think this thing can be made to work. Do you have any shells?
Yeah, I got them right here.
Okay. Now look, I'm gonna need a roll of tape and a red emergency flare. You got it. Okay, this ought to do it. Let's go put it in the cannon.
Yeah, we better get that thing mad, man. That sucker's big.
Gosh, you better hurry. He's moving.
We gotta try something. I need something to shove it in with.
Will a hammer work?
Oh, great. Perfect.
Hey, you firemen. Do we have a marksman here?
Captain Jones has had military experience.
Oh, good.
Well, I'll do the best I can.
Here, let's turn to the left. There, that ought to get him.
Okay, now here's the trigger right here. Hey, I think it's got something.
I think it's got Priscilla. She's my girlfriend.
You say it's got a girl?
We thought we heard her scream.
Look, a little bit more to the right.
Back now. This thing is
Steady
moving
now.
out. Ready?
Steady.
I can't tell for sure.
Fire!
Hey, I think we got it. You hit it. Hey, I think the swing's on fire. The girl!
It is Priscilla.
Hey, look, here comes the mayor.
What's going on here, man?
Oh, Mayor, glad to see you. This is bigger than I thought it was. We're gonna have to call the governor and get a hold of the National Guard.
Mayor, sir, it's got Priscilla.
No.
Wait a minute. Don't get excited. We don't know for sure.
Hey, it's moving again.
Hey, look, it's taking off. Hey, there it goes.
Quiet crazy. It must be the hole in the ring. We're gonna have to follow it. Quick, men, to the high country.
Right into the flood.
Hey, we gotta do something too.
Hey, why don't we get your wagon?
Hey, man, you guys just drop me off my house, okay?
Well, come on, Cleveland. Yeah, keep going with that.
Come on, man, I'm ready for dinner already.
Let's get that car quick. Let's go. We gotta hurry. Come on, let's go. Let's get that thing moving. Let's get in the way. It smells like something died in here.
Attention, Milpitas units. This is the emergency task force. Requesting additional assistance to the eastern sector. Looks like a possible code 3 emergency. Please respond to sector 4-13. Eastern Sector 4-13.
Station 110-4, all units responding, code 3.
Captain, where are we really going? It's a monster in the foothills. I don't believe it.
This is Copter 611, responding to Unit 1218.
Hey, did you know George Keister is back here?
Keister, I knew I saw
Hey, never mind. He's just sleeping it off. Hey, we've got to find this thing.
It must be right up ahead.
Over here, man. Let's go, man.
Look, we're going to have to drive the squad up the western side. Man, I think he's right over that ridge there. Captain Enos, could you take your men and go in that direction? Captain Jones, could you take your men and follow me?
Yeah, right behind you. Hey, are you checking it out again?
Hey, come on, you
man,
guys.
bring up the rear.
Come on.
Follow the fireman, man. I got warrants.
Come on, man. Wait for me. I'm right behind you.
Why don't we just hitch a ride? If you can take it, you're getting ready for the army. This is a bummer, man. It could be worse. It is worse. I got a bad feeling about this.
Hold it. It must be right up ahead.
Come on, you kids, now stay back. We're just trying to help out, man. We ain't hurt nobody. Hey, who does he think he is, anyway?
Look, there it is.
Man, that sucker's...
Hey, notify all units. Good. It doesn't see us. Come on.
Come on, let's stay with these guys.
I'm thirsty. Go ahead. Where's everybody? Keith? Truly?
What the devil is that? Oh, I don't believe it. Look at all those cans. Yeah,
Get out.
there.
At least we found the town's garbage can.
Come on.
Hairstyling for the show was provided by Restoration Hair in Santa Rosa.
Seem to be climbing higher up in the hills there.
Hey, man, if you guys were smart, you'd get the copters.
Good idea. How about getting the helicopter down? Maybe we can corral it. Oh, and while you're at it, have them get the squad up the eastern side of the mountain.
Detroit, this is Charlie 73. Can we have a copter coming in?
This is Copter 611. We're approaching Sector 413 and should have the target in sight any minute.
Look, it's going to the tower. Good, there comes the squad. Look, this is a good observation point. I think we'll set up right here.
Look at the size of that thing.
Look, it sees the copter. Tell that pilot to stay just out of its reach.
How are we gonna get Priscilla?
Look, you guys stay back.
Maybe Keith's got an idea.
Hey, Penguin, come here. Hey, let's stick together. Hey, stay there. I don't want to know we're leaving.
Okay.
Here, I got an idea. Come here.
We'll do it our way, man.
Boy, I hope Keith knows what he's doing.
Look, it's getting near the tower.
There's thousands of volts there. Maybe we can force him in there, and maybe we can fry him.
We'll need some bait.
Hey, these look like they'll do just fine. You got your knife, don't you?
Yeah?
Okay, here's what we'll do. Hey, we'll put some eye holes in this strip up here. Then we can get inside them. We can sneak up on the monster there.
Are you sure? You know
We
what?
gotta do something.
Look, it's reacting to something.
What's that smell?
Give me those glasses.
Monsters after that tent. We've got to use it for bait.
Good idea.
But what do you see?
Oh, no, not Keister.
Hey, Penguin, come on.
I'm coming.
Now do it like me, Penguin.
Are you sure you know what we're doing?
Get down, Penguin, get down.
I am.
Hey, maybe George can help. Look, we need some cable to make a lift to the copter.
Yeah, there's some cables in the squad.
Good, this can'll do perfectly.
Will this do?
Good, that's great. It'll do fine.
Hey, we're far out, man. Now we're getting some action.
We gotta bring Keister here. Quick.
Well, sure.
Come on, George, we need your help.
Hey, dig. He's sleeping.
Roger, 12AP, over.
What's going on?
Hey, George, you want to help the town?
Yeah.
Well, get in this cab. Yeah. Come on, George, get in the cab. We've got to get this thing up in the air.
George, you smell like that skunk we found in the air conditioner last year.
Come on to the barn.
Hang on to this.
Copter 614 descending line. Let us know when you're here, over.
Okay, look, I just about got it. Okay, there it is.
Go ahead, take it away.
Take it up and away.
Roger, 12AP.
George, hold on.
Over, 10-4.
We can't do it. Oh, boy. Oh.
What are we going to do when we get to the monster, Keith? Have you thought of that?
Get down lower, Jeff. Get down.
Copter 614, now descending, over monster. All forces, please stand by. Over, 10-4. Hang in there, George. Just hang in there.
Hey, look, he's put her down.
My golly, you're right.
Let me see those glasses.
What do you see? I'm not sure.
It's those kids again.
Somebody help.
Look, it's put her down.
Okay, that's our chance. Come on, let's go get her.
I'm right behind you.
We've got to do something quick. Let's get to the squad. Where are the jumper cables? Right there. Oh, get me the dynamite. Got it. Is that the longest fuse you got? That's all I got. It's going to have to do.
Come on, Curly. Where you going, Wiggle?
Good. Still climbing the tower. Good, now that chance.
Go.
You stay here.
Hey, mellow out, man.
What are you doing here? Oh, you got to come now. Hey, there she is.
Here we are, Priscilla. I've got you.
Yeah, sure you do, Penguin.
Hey, look, Keith and Penguin rescued Priscilla.
Hey, look, he doesn't see us. Come on. Here, come on, break the mosquito. Yeah, push it. Crazy. Okay, break that. We're gonna have to bypass this. We're gonna have to hook up this cable. Here, pass it through the wall. Okay, okay. 12,000 amps. That's a lot of current. Here, now look. Hook this one up to that connection over there.
I guess we did it. We saved you.
Okay, now let's take the dynamite, go out and plant it, and also hook up the power to the tower. Okay. Here, give me that cable. Come on, Jay. Hurry up.
Customers to copter 614. You must pull back immediately. Mayday. You're too close. Over 614. Over.
Get out of here! Help! Help!
It's got George Keister. Here comes Dwayne. It's got Keister. Oh, no, the tower's gonna go any second.
Gosh, Keister must be underneath all that stuff. How are we going to get him out of there? It's going to take us months. Well, what do you do with 50 tons of fried garbage?
And as for the Milpitas Monster, well, all 20 tons of it was chopped up and hauled back to, you guessed it, the city dump. They said it wasn't the electricity, but the drunk that killed the beast, and that a fitting monument should be erected for their martyred hero. And if you should, by chance, ever travel through Milpitas, there are those who will tell you that old George Keister isn't really dead. They'll say he's still alive and has moved on to better things.
Anybody seen Keister? Anybody seen Keister?
We know he's out here, man. He's got to be out here someplace.
Have you seen Keister?
Yeah, now.
Anybody seen him? Where's...
Hey, something's moving over there.
Look,
Hi, George. Hi, George. It's Keister.
I'm thirsty. What's that strange smell? Booze all gone? Somebody's polluting the bay. That's why there's no fish. Ain't like it used to be.
And as for the Milpitas Monster, well, he was just a fly in the ointment of life.
Look up, look out of sight. Watch what you do and watch where you go, 'cause it'll be out tonight. Right now, there's something in the air, but don't be alarmed, 'cause it won't do you harm if you get out of here. The Milpitas Monster's on the loose again. see him. We all will see him. We'll all see him. See him, see him, see him, see him. We'll all see him.
And that's the end of the Milpitas Monster. You know, I love this film. Every time I see it, I notice things I did not notice before. It's like, I think you planned it that way, did you not?
You know, it just it reveals itself. You just give it some love, and you know, if you do what you love, things happen. I mean, that's the first thing. If you love what you're doing, do it.
And make movies like Milpitas Monster. We need a new monster in Milpitas now, I think. We've got Gumby with us and Tangella, but Tangella has the Gumbies. And Stephen, you made these.
I didn't make them, but I did animate them.
You animated them. So are these actual clay?
So these are clay puppets from the original series in the 1980s.
Oh my goodness.
Although this one over here is from the trailer to Gumby the movie.
The actual one from the trailer?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And so are they bendy inside?
They still are, yes.
Wow.
So they will still animate. Clay manages
to goodness. Look at this.
Keep its form for a while.
Gumby being animated on our show live. That's what, you know, she loves Gumby. But all she's got is the rubber ones and a big fluffy one. So she's never actually held an actual Gumby before, have you?
And
That's
now
wonderful.
you have.
All right. So, gentlemen, what are you doing next? Robert?
Well, the Milpitas Monster will be playing at the Century. It's a Cinemark Century Theater at the Great Mall, Milpitas.
Right.
Proceeds are going to the Milpitas Beat digital newspaper.
Right.
And we're hoping that people can buy those tickets, and it's going to be a good fundraiser for the new digital newspaper.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So to find out more, we go to www.milpitasbeat.com.
That's it.
Right? You get there, you can learn more about... What better way to watch the Milpitas Monster than in Milpitas, right? I mean, that's the way we should have watched it, but I can't be in Milpitas tonight, so you're stuck watching on Creature Features with me. All right, and how about you, Stephen? What are you doing?
I am currently designing a very elaborate stage production of The Wizard of Oz for Starstruck Theater in Fremont.
The actual Wizard of Oz. That must be a huge production.
It's very complicated. And Starstruck always does incredible shows. It'll be in January.
Oh, wonderful. So how did they find out more about that?
Starstruck's website, just look up Starstruck Theater.
Starstruck Theater, you'll find it, and Wizard of Oz. So you'll be like the wizard behind the Wizard of Oz.
That's true.
Creating wonderful things. Mm-hmm. That's fabulous. And you, sir, have a gift for me, I understand.
On behalf of the fans of Creature Feature, we need to give you the certificate from the Milpitas Monster Movie Makers.
This is beautiful. Look at this. We got to show a close-up here. This is like the history of Robert's. You know, Robert's been on twice before, right?
This was the third time.
This is your third time. And now you were on the original show, as were you, Stephen.
Yes, I used to be on with Bob Wilkins occasionally.
My goodness, these guys are veterans of this show. Well, this is beautiful. We're gonna frame this and put it in a place of honor, right?
Well deserved. Thank you.
Fantastic. You guys are well deserved, and we thank you both for coming on the show. It was absolutely wonderful having you both on. We're going to have you again, of course, because we like having you. And Stephen, we're going to have you on as well. We're going to talk some more about your work. And as far as you guys are concerned, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Make sure you tune in next week, because we're going to have some more guests, some more movies, and lots of fun stuff. Right, Tangella? We always have fun here. Have a great night. So, Stephen, all this talk about the Wizard of Oz, I'm wondering if you might have yet cast the wizard.
Well, you could play the Scarecrow if you only had a brain.